6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. Here's Prince. Oh, George with a steal. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses in close. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Washington. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's Carrington. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Marvin Bagley. Whitmore is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Johnson, and it's Carrington in at the point guard position.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Pass to Porter. Trent on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Bagley. Johnson with it. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. The shot no good. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And he buries his first look.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Outside Whitmore. Shoots over Portis. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards out in front, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson, a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Suit.
And Shaq, what do you think about Milwaukee?
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint, if you ask me.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Cole Anthony. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. George, good.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Prince. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Green's checked in for Turner. That one's no good.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Yes, it's good. Middleton's got his first points of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Kuzma. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
For 3, McCollum. And no good. With 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Washington up by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, George out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Kispert, and it's Carrington in at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 3-point lead. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kispert. Rebounded by Trent. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor, your forward partner.
He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington, C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Kuzma for 3. He can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And again, it's the Bucks missing. So it's Washington picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2